happy Friday. Today I had the urge to declutter. So in YouTuber fashion, I'm going to take you guys with me. We're going to declutter my makeup today. I'm going to try and tackle a few different areas of my room, but the makeup has got to be the first port of call because I have way too much makeup that I never use, and also my desk space is getting really cluttered because it's obviously not in like a setup that's working for me. I feel like I need to get to a setup where I can do my makeup every day and it's not just like everywhere. So it needs to be like easy to find, easy to put back, focus on what I use every day, and then keep a few other bits. But I mean, seriously, I have boxes and boxes of makeup that I've never even worn or touched. So I'm gonna put some of the makeup items on Depop, things that have only been used once or just used once, or never been used at all, or something that I think someone would like. They're all going to be super cheap, so you can check out my Depop down in the description box and you can go straight there. If you see anything in this video which you think I will get more use out of that than you, then go ahead and they will all be super cheap. So if you love decluttering videos or you just want to nosy around what's in my makeup desk thing, makeup collection, hopefully that will be a lot smaller by the end of the video, then keep watching. I'm wearing glasses today because the only time I'm leaving the house is to go to Sainsbury's and do my food shop. So, I mean, I also have like sweatpants on underneath it. This is just all for show. This was all for the intro. I might actually go and put a jumper on as well while we declutter so that I can just be comfy. I mean, who needs this when they're inside all day? As you can tell, I have put on some more suitable attire. I didn't want to like clean this up and make it all look perfect before I did it because that would just be fake. This is what my desk looks like every single day. I have so much crap on here, old contact lens things. I mean, it's just a mess. So I want to get it to the point where I can just pick things up and use them and put them back in the right place, so that it's not super cluttered. So step one is get everything that's not makeup, doesn't belong on my desk, off the desk. That is goal one for me today. Okay, so now that we're a little bit more clear, I'm going to take everything from the top and in the drawers and I'm going to put it all on my carpet, on my rug, and lay everything out in front of me, and then we're going to go from there and just hope and pray that I have enough space on this carpet for it. So this is all of my makeup. Yeah, I need to get rid of a lot of this. I literally probably used like one tray of things, literally like one of these. So it begins. Okay, so everything is on the rug and I have everything in front of me, so I think I can make some better decisions now that I can see everything. So I'm freestyling a little bit. I don't have a tripod or anything. I think the key to this is going to be seeing what I have multiples of, seeing what I actually use, and then also seeing if I'm gonna use it in the future. So, and also like, have I worn it in the last year? So I can have like summer foundations when I have a tan and winter foundations, but did I use them last summer? Am I gonna use them this summer? If no, then they're going. Now I'm gonna organize, and when I'm back, it's gonna be so nicely sectioned out that I'm gonna be so proud. Okay, so everything is in piles. Let me turn you around. So these are my lipsticks, and then that little liquid lipsticks. These are lip glosses, tinted moisturizers, and that kind of thing. These are foundations, primers, lip liners, eye pencils, liquid eye thingies, powder shadows, cream shadows, mascaras, brows, that is bronzers over there, concealers, and that kind of thing. These are all palettes. That is highlighters, and this is blush. I have way too many lipsticks. I literally never even wear lipstick. I'm quite happy with my liquid lipsticks. This, I never use any shadows that aren't in palettes. I don't even use liquid eyeliner, so this is crazy. My lip glosses, I don't think I've literally ever worn lip gloss, so that's pretty crazy as well. And I use my NARS bronzer every day, so I don't know why I have all of those bronzers either. So if anything, this is definitely like, I can see all of the stuff that I don't use and the stuff that I use all the time and definitely would never get rid of. So I'm gonna start with lipsticks, and I'm gonna go through and put them in piles of yes, no, and maybe. So I'm gonna open out all of these blushes and just put them. I never wear this, so I'm gonna rehome that. I also never wear this NYX blush either. I literally don't think I've ever used this. This is the blush that I use every single day, so I'm gonna keep these two. These are gorgeous, but I also never use them. They're too shimmery. These are my tinted moisturizers. I've never used that, so I'm gonna chuck that. This is a really cute travel size, but this is easily 3 years old. Same with that. This is pretty much all gone. I don't even know I still have that. I used to really love this product. This is a Rimmel product. It is really nice, but I will never wear it. I didn't wear it last summer, so this I used all of last summer on top of this. So I think I'm going to keep these two. And then this is a slightly lighter color, so I'm going to stick with 3 here. Okay, foundations. This is going to be really difficult, except for this. I mean, I never wear this. It's a great product. I really liked it, but it's sort of oxidized, and I just think there are better products that I have. This is what I use every single day, so I'm obviously going to keep that. This is pretty much out, but I do think this is a really good product. It's a great color, and it's waterproof. I don't have... Oh my god, wait. I think it might have oxidized too much. This is gonna go in maybe. And I haven't used this for ages. This is pretty full, but I don't use it anymore, so I'm gonna chuck that. This is brand new, I'm gonna keep that. This is a great foundation. This Vichy Derma blend is pretty much gone. Haven't used this pretty much since I bought it, so I'm also gonna chuck this. I do really like this foundation. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay. It's almost out, so I think I might just keep it to use it up. If I do get tan, I'm gonna keep this. Picking between these two is really difficult. I do really like both foundations. Oh, I don't know. I can't fault these, but I just don't use them. I think I'm gonna keep this one just because it's more full. I'm gonna keep the Rimmel Match Perfection. So if I do a drugstore video, this is really good to have. So the Bourjois Healthy Mix, great foundation, never use it anymore. This is completely out, I don't know why. Actually, it's not. This is the Charlotte Tilbury foundation I use when I'm a bit more tan. Oh god, this foundation. I spent so much money on this foundation, I just did not use it. I'm going to keep this for when I get a bit more tan, but I'm going to put it in my summer section. And then this foundation, god, I do love the NARS Sheer Glow. I don't know why I don't use it. I might keep this on my counter, and if I use it, then I'll keep it. But if I don't use it in the next week, I'm going to chuck this. These Luster Drops as well, I never use. I think I'm going to clean these up and just put these on my Depop because there's still loads left. I used to love them, but I just use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow now, so I just don't really need it. These are my highlights. I used to adore this product when I first got it. There are better highlights out there for me at the moment, so I mean, look how glowy this is. But I just use my Becca one all the time, so I'm gonna rehome this one. It's literally perfect. Just needs a bit of cleaning up, but I mean, there's so much product left. I would hate to just chuck this. So this is something that's pretty much brand new. I'm gonna see if I wear it in the next week, and if I don't reach for it, then I'm gonna chuck it on Depop, give it a clean. This has been used maybe once or twice, so I just don't really use mineralized skin finishes anymore, so that's really sad. I'll see if I use this. Hourglass Mini, I adore. Really retro, Benefit High Beam. I pretty much never used, and I just don't really like liquid highlighters. I feel like we're making good progress here. Ooh. This is the powder, setting powder that I use every day. It's just the NARS translucent powder, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna chuck this MAC Studio Fix. I've had this for years, and it's just not my favorite anymore. So that's gonna go. This Inner Masker Face Primer, I sort of forgot that I had this, to be honest. Oh my god, you guys. I was just about to keep this and I opened it and it has all gone. I mean, I've hardly used this. It's just sat. This is like an expensive product, and this is pretty much just like disintegrated. I've used this maybe 2 or 3 times, and it usually has like this dome all the way up to the top. Like, this was full and it's gone. There's nothing in here. I'm so baffled by what has happened here. I guess this is gonna have to go. I don't know. This is the Hydra Veil, and I mean, it's just completely evaporated in the pot. I'm really baffled by this, but I guess that's going. So, considering that I just chucked the primer that I really loved, I'm gonna keep this This Works in Transit Close-Up Primer because it's a great primer. I feel like I have to keep both of these. I only have 2 eyeshadow primers, so I don't feel like I'm getting really cluttered. I'm gonna keep them both. They're just both full, so it'd be a complete waste. I use them both. Again, use this every day, so I'm gonna get rid of the L'Oreal Lume Magique, which I always used to use. This is pretty much like the pimped out version of this. It's incredible, so I'm gonna keep the Charlotte Tilbury version. Okay, so now we're on to eyeshadows. I mean, this looks pretty good, but for someone who doesn't use liquid eyeshadow, I have way too many of these. So I'm gonna chuck these Maybelline Color Tattoos, this red. Same goes for this. This is the blue. I've tried this on a few times. The product's been like dipped into, but I mean, I don't wear blue on my eyes either, so. Again, it's a real waste, but I shouldn't have bought it, so. Shimmery gold is just something that I don't wear either. This Maybelline Color Tattoo is really similar to MAC Taylor Grey, so I'm gonna keep the MAC version just because I shouldn't have bought something that I already have. Maybelline Painterly, again, I'm gonna keep this, see if I use this in the next week, and if I don't, I'm gonna chuck it. I think maybe the same goes for Rubenesque. I'm gonna keep these two black gel products because I'm probably not going to keep any of the liquid liners just because I don't use them. This is the Kaylin Gel Eyeshadow Pencil and, oh, wrong one, the MAC Paint Pot in black ground. So these are the two just in case I do want to do a look including something black and smoky. Going to chuck the Gosh pencil stick and the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I never use them. These two products are also incredible. This is the Trish McAvoy Smoky Quartz Eye Stick and the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon in Amber Haze, which is, again, really, really gorgeous. So I just don't need all of them, and these are the only two that I really love. This NARS shadow is in the most gorgeous royal blue color. It's so gorgeous, but I never wear it. I don't know why I bought it, so I'm gonna rehome this. I feel like everyone should have a pigment in their collection, so I'm gonna keep this MAC Vanilla just because it's great multi-use product. I mean, I never use glitters, so again, probably gonna get rid of these. Out of the 3 MAC shadows that I have, I'm just gonna keep Dazzle Light just for sentimental value. This is one of the first things that I bought a MAC, and it's such a gorgeous white color. I don't know why I bought this purple color or why I thought that I was gonna use it. Same with this green. These are not colors that I wear on my eyes. So moving on to liquid lipsticks, I feel like I'm gonna keep all of these just because I do wear liquid lipsticks a lot. Kylie Cosmetics Exposed, True Brown. Oh no, this is a gloss. Dirty Peach, love that. Candy K. I think this is Ginger. Moon, maybe. Malibu, great color. Kat Von D in Bow and Arrow. I was gonna say archery, oh my god. So I'm gonna keep all of them. They're all relatively new and I do get a lot of wear out of those. Similar thing with the Lime Crime. These are all really unique colors. This is Cash. This Wicked, I don't actually have a dark red, so great liquid lipstick color. Then Shroom is, again, a really, really unique color. People who have been interested in makeup for a long time will know about these. These are the Rimmel Apocalypse. They were great at the time, but I mean, these are so old. They should definitely get thrown out. This is the Bourjois liquid lipstick and a Benefit one that I actually got free in a magazine. I don't know why I still have this. This NYX lip cream is really gorgeous, never been used at all, but I have this in the Lime Crime, so I feel like it would be a complete waste to have both colors. So these are all my lip liners. I'm gonna keep all of my Kylie ones just because it doesn't make sense to throw away any of the lip liners that match the liquid lipstick. I'm gonna chuck away, this is a Kiko lip liner. There's nothing wrong with it, I just have this color. I feel like everyone needs a red lip liner to go with their red lipstick. So I'm gonna keep this. Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk is possibly the best lip liner ever. I also have this in Iconic Nude, which is actually in my handbag. I'm gonna chuck this Barry M1 because this is literally a mix between like ginger and True Brown. Can you guys see that these are pretty much all of the same color? I'm going to keep Nice and Spicy. I'm gonna get rid of Staunchly Stylish by MAC just because I never wear this. Dervish, this is my first ever MAC lip liner, so I'm gonna keep that until it is on its knees. And I'm also gonna keep Boldly Bare. Like, these don't take up too much space, so I don't feel bad. I feel like this is okay. I'm gonna keep all of these. I don't wear eyeliner, so I'm not gonna keep that. I'm not gonna keep this one. I don't know why I even bought blue eyeliner. Don't need a nude eyeliner. This is so old. Don't wear eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner, let alone purple eyeliner or silver eyeliner. When I did wear eyeliner, I wore this one. This was the Avon Super Shock. It is amazing. It's this gel liner and it literally, look how thick that goes on. It's incredible. I love this, but I mean, I'm not going to keep it. I never wear eyeliner. This I'll probably put on my Depop. This is just completely unused. Like I said, I don't wear eyeliner, so I don't know why I bought this purple MAC eyeliner. It doesn't make any sense. If this actually had the color still in it, I'd keep this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in Sabbath. It's like a really cute dark blue, but it doesn't have anything left in it. Loved this eyeliner and this whole collection, so I might sharpen this up and see what this turns out like. This is another Urban Decay one. I feel like the quality on this is really bad. This is like a smoky gray. I'm gonna keep this just because it's a bit different, as well as the Charlotte Tilbury Bedroom Black one. I'm gonna keep that as well. Nude one, I'm gonna sharpen up and see if I can get back, because I remember I loved this. This is a nude one that I use in the corner of my eye. If I don't use it again in a week, I'll chuck it. So I've got it down to these 4. This always used to be my favorite mascara. I don't use this anymore. I feel like this has to be dry. Too old is, I don't know why I had this. I've never used it. This is a really great bottom lash mascara. I wonder if this still, I mean, no, it's completely dry. This is possibly one of my favorite Giorgio Armani mascaras ever. I might see if I can scrap anything out of this. I'm gonna chuck this Rimmel Argan Oil one. I didn't really like it that much. Dior Iconic. I also feel like I didn't like this one very much as well. Also the Smashbox one, I did not like this. I really like the head, but the brush, but I feel like it did nothing for my eyelashes. I might actually keep this, see if it's still okay. It's not that old, and then I can just like tuck it in my bag. But when I'm traveling, this is a Trish McAvoy mascara in jet black. I'm quite liking this. It's quite a subtle one. I might see if this is still okay, see if I like it. This is on like days where I don't want huge loads of makeup kind of thing, really, really subtle. This is one of those fiber mascaras where you like add fibers onto your eyelashes. I might just store this just because it's quite good to have. This Better Than Sex is also not that old. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This used to be my favorite mascara, but I fell out of love with it. I just found like it was too dry. I prefer a bristle brush. And then this is the one I'm using at the moment. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. I got this in a little Christmas bauble and it was so cute. This is a really great mascara. It does smudge on me, but if I put powder around my eyes, then it doesn't. So I've whittled down all of those into just these, which I feel is good. So I'm gonna chuck this. These are my concealer bits and bob L'Oreal Blur Cream. I'm gonna chuck. I never ever use this. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. I use this every single day, so I'm definitely gonna use this NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm pretty sure it's completely gone. There's nothing left in it. I'm also gonna chuck this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Never use it. This Urban Decay Concealer is actually really, really good, so I'm gonna keep this. It's just too dark for me at the moment. I'm gonna keep that for the summer. This Burberry is a highlight. I don't know why this is here. This is a really gorgeous highlight. It's really subtle. I have been using this recently and I really like it. I find Burberry makeup is really good. I just never reach for it, so I'm gonna keep this out and see if I use it. And then this Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. This is like the best way to get rid of blemishes. I always dip into it whenever I need to, so this could be as far away in the depths of my drawer and I will always look for it if I need it, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. So we are edging to the end of the pile. This Hoola, I'm gonna just leave this and see where I get to with these because I might keep this if I don't have anything that I like more. This bronzer I have had for literally, I'm not even kidding you, 8 years. It's definitely time to get rid of that. These were great when I had them. I feel like they're just way too old now. They were really great at the time, but I don't even know why I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna get rid of these. This NARS is just like, I don't know if that's a bit gone. I'm gonna try and save that. This Hoola, Do the Hoola, it's like a bronzing fluid kind of thing. It's way too orange for me, so I think this came in a magazine or something. This NYC Smooth Skin, again, I used to love it, just that I think there are better products out there. Same with the Body Shop Honey one. I know there are some people who love this, so I might just put this on my Depop, like £1 if someone wants it. Take it off my hand. Same with this Physicians Formula one. I've hardly used this. Maybe years and years ago I used this. This is probably in like a really old school haul. I think if you trawl back on my channel, you can probably find it. This Dior bronzer is gorgeous. I really like it. It's sort of falling to pieces, but I do come back to it like every summer when I'm dark enough to wear it. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm also gonna keep this Charlotte Tilbury one, the Swish and Pop. It is just a great color and I love the blush in the middle, so I definitely don't have anything else like that. And then for contouring, I'm gonna keep this Clinique Chubby Stick. It's perfect when I'm a tiny bit darker. This Sleek palette I never use. This is very similar to Hoola, and this is just pretty good highlighter, so if anyone wants this again, take this off my hand. I do have my NARS and my Dior, so I don't know if I need this Hoola. I might chuck this. I feel like that is really good. I've taken my bronzers down just to that many. I'm definitely making progress. Now we have 2 different products. These are my brow product. This is a Rimmel Brow This Way. I don't think I've ever used that. I'm also going to get rid of the 17 palette. Look how big this palette is for these 3 tiny little colors. I used to really enjoy using this, but it's just so unnecessary. This is a tiny little Anastasia brow pencil. I'm going to try and sharpen that up and get the most out of that. I might try and do the same with this Bobbi Brown one. This has still got life in it. I'm going to sharpen up this Bobbi Brown one. I'm going to chuck the 17 one just because it's about the same size as my Anastasia one. I didn't really enjoy using this. This Anastasia Brow Wiz has nothing left in it, but I literally just keep it for the spoolie. This is really helpful and I don't have one, so that's what I'm going to keep it for. This Highbrow I never use. It's from Benefit. It's so old. This Blink Brow Build is great. It's brand new. I adore this product. Their Real Tinted Primer. I feel like this must recipe for lashes. This was also in a magazine. Elle always give away free makeup products. I'm gonna chuck that. I've never used it and I probably won't. And this brow gel I might just keep because there is still some in it, even though it's a bit gross and muddy. That is brows done. Considering I don't wear liquid liners, this is obscene. I used to absolutely love these L'Oreal Super Liners, but they're so dried out now. All of these are either gone or I won't use, so I'm gonna chuck those and I'm gonna keep one Scandalized with the nib and then one with this little ball thingy because I feel like they're the best ones that I own. So I've got it down to just 2 liquid eyeliners and now I'm onto palettes. I feel like I do know pretty much what I use and what I don't. This, surprisingly, is a really good palette. This is the Rimmel Kate palette. It's got a highlight, a bronzer, and a blush, and it really reminds me of the Orgasm Laguna duo that I have, and this highlighter is actually really great. So I'm gonna keep this just because it's really great for drugstore videos, and it's a really good product. The Naked 3 palette, I have pretty much never used. I bought this because I just wanted the next palette. None of these colors suit me, so I'm gonna definitely put this on my Depop. I don't know, like a few pounds or something for someone who will really use it and get the use out of it. Same with my Naked 2 palette. I just do not use this palette. If you will love this, then I would much rather you use it. This Naked Basics palette I don't use very often, but it is a really great travel size palette and it does have every color that you would need, so I'm gonna keep this. This is a MAC palette in Devilishly Dark. I have never used this. None of these colors have ever been used, so I'm gonna also pass this on. This Lolita palette I feel like has been the best palette I've ever owned, so I'm definitely hanging on to this. Same goes for my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is an amazing palette. I used to be obsessed with this. I haven't got this out in a while, but I don't think I could throw this away. It's an incredible, incredible palette. So I might see if one of my sisters wants this palette just because I never use it anymore. It's got some great colors. I have used this to death, so I definitely couldn't pass this on to anyone except for people in my family. So I'm gonna ask my sisters if they want this because it is a really great palette. This palette, because again, it's just, I use this all the time. They're all amazing. This Dior palette is seriously gorgeous. If you can, I don't know if you can tell, this is like a camo palette. I love this. I got given this as a gift. Again, I don't think I could pass this on. I never use it, so I might just ask my sisters if any of them want that. This Revolution palette, I don't know why I bought this. I have all of these colors in other shades. I will probably ask one of my sisters if they want this, or if any of you guys want it, let me know down below and I will send it to you. I will be more than happy to send this to you. So I'm gonna give this a better home. Contour kit I use all the time, as you can tell. Just not get rid of this. This is a great powder kit. I accidentally bought the powder one again rather than the liquid one, cream one, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna keep that in like my bank of backups. This Kai Shadow palette I also really like. I'm gonna keep that. It's slightly different to all the other ones, but I feel like this is also a great size to take around with you, and it's got all the basics as well, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna keep this as well. I do always use this color and I use this a lot. You can tell that I've hit the pan on this product. Same goes for this. I feel like I'm not getting rid of anything, but all of these are like my most worn products. This Anastasia Glow Kit is just gorgeous. I'm gonna just keep this on the top of my dressing table and see if I get more use out of it, but I don't think I will be giving it away anyway because it is a great product. I just need to use it more. And then last but not least is my Carly Bible palette. This is a great palette. I got a lot of use out of this. I haven't used this a lot recently, but I don't think I could throw this away just because it's got a lot of colors I really like, and every now and then I will like rotate this back into my like daily palette. So I'm gonna keep this as well. Not a lot went in there, but this is, like I said, this is what I use the most, so I feel okay about this. I have separated, I've got rid of all my nose in terms of lipsticks. I've set out all of my Yes lipsticks and taken the lids off so I can see all of the colors. Then I've got my maybes in a pile down here, and I'm gonna compare every single maybe to what I already have, and if I already have it, I'm gonna chuck it because I don't need it. So let's go. So these are my maybes. I'm gonna compare them all. Okay, I'm done. I feel so much better. I feel like a weight has been lifted. Seriously, it sounds really dramatic, but I feel like clutter really gets on top of you mentally and you don't really always like register it until it's gone. So let me just flip you around. This is all the stuff that is going. Again, it doesn't look like a lot compared, but these are all lipsticks. Pretty much all of these glosses are going except for a couple. I don't wear lip glosses. I don't even know why I have them. It's ridiculous. All of these liners are going, bronzers, palettes, stuff. So if you like the look of any of this stuff, then you can comment below, and I'm really happy to send any of this stuff to anyone. I'm sort of doomed if I do, doomed if I don't. If I do say that I'm gonna pass this stuff on, people will be like, that's really disgusting. Why are you giving people secondhand makeup? I'm not gonna give anyone anything that is just like disgusting or out of date or anything, only things that people want. So you can check my Depop for things that are in good condition, or if you see anything of here and you've been really wanting to try it and you don't care about the fact that it's been used once or twice, then seriously comment down below. I'm so happy to send things to anyone and we can arrange a private message. If I don't, then people would be like, that's such a waste, people would kill to have that much makeup. So don't hate on me for doing something, because either way I would be doomed. I'm just doing what I think is right. I also don't want all of this makeup to go to waste, because I know that a lot of it isn't because it's bad. It's just because I have duplicates of it, or because it doesn't suit me or anything. So let's go over to my new makeup station. So these are all my brushes. I've swapped this around a bit. This is my cheesy graduation photo. This is my coffee that I still haven't drunk, but most of my makeup now fits into these drawers, which are still hideously dirty. So these are all my liquid lipsticks, my Kylie, my Kat Von D, my Lime Crime, and then all of my lip liners are sort of bundled into there. They don't take up much space, so I don't mind having them all crunched in. Then we have all of my lipsticks. So these are now, I literally can't believe it. These are all of the lipsticks that I own, which is incredible for me. These are MAC, I have some Rimmel ones, some YSL, this is Tom Ford, Burberry, Clinique, Revlon, NARS, more Revlon, more NARS, a Topshop one. So these are just like, this is all I need. So I'm really happy that I've got this down to there. This is my mascaras, which I'm super proud of. A couple of primers. I can't believe that I only own 2 primers now. And then the tinted moisturizers that I use most. So the rest of my foundations are actually in this drawer, just there. Because they're quite bulky. But the ones that I use the most, I thought I would have to have on the top, because that's what will stop keeping it from getting really messy if I can just put them back quickly. So that goes in there, and then down here we have more face stuff. So on the right we have all of my bronzers and my contour stick, and then we have a couple of we have the 2 concealers that I now have with my Kevin Aucoin enhancer there, and then 2 of my favorite primers. These are my only face primers now. And then I'm really pleased with this drawer actually. This is now all my blush. It does seem like still quite a lot of blush for someone who doesn't actually really wear it that much, but I think I have like a good cross section of every single color now. These are all pretty different. This one is even lighter, and then these are my duos of NARS and Orgasm, and then there's one slightly different blush which is in the shade Madely. I've got my Chanel brush, which is completely unbroken into, so I'm going to wait. That's a really candy pink. And then I've got this, which I'm going to try and use, but might end up on my Depop. So if you're eyeing this up, then you can check my Depop out and see if it's made its way on. Final drawer, I have my liners and my eyeshadows. So these are my paint pots, my pigment, my one eyeshadow, my brow products, and then any pencil and liquid liners that I think I might use in the future. This drawer is the worst to get things out of. So then I only actually have 2 drawers. This has actually got all my stationery in. So in this drawer we have all of my foundations. This is also really good for me. These tend to all be my darker foundations. This is my really light one. This is my drugstore one, and one that I want to keep try out. And then these are all my darker ones, so I feel like this is a good backup drawer to have. And then these are my powder products. So this is my highlight that I use all the time, my face powder that I use all the time, and my Hourglass, what is this even called? Ambient lighting powder, which I also get a lot of wear out of. So they're all really accessible. And then in the last drawer I have all my palettes. You guys saw all of them earlier in the video, but yeah, they are just stacked up there. Really easy to just grab, and yeah, really easily within reach. And also before it was all of this, pretty much all of this, and then it was about 3 drawers of this, and then this was just like loads of products that I didn't even know I had. So I still cannot get over the fact that all of my lipsticks fit in one drawer. This is like a revelation for me. So although these emoji drawers, you guys, we did it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you liked this video and give it a thumbs up if you did. Also leave any suggestions in the comments down below, because you guys have some way better suggestions than I have. So I always read your comments. I'm like, yeah, I should do a video on that. So let me know if you have a bright idea, and maybe your video will be up in the next few weeks, who knows? So I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.